Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to do the video that finished with the most amount of votes on our weekly Patreon poll, and that is none other than Coldbound with Slumber of Decay. In other words,
Death.
that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what
Over
it is.
time you decay and it's a slumber.
I know, it's just, instead of calling the song Death, which perhaps like there's a million songs
called Death.
Let's be a little bit more creative.
Yeah.
Let's be a little bit more...
They took one word and turned it into three.
Let's bring the thesauruses out and pick out some words and make this a little bit more interesting for the folks at home. I think that's exactly what happened.
And only cultured people would get that we mean death.
And we're definitely cultured.
Yeah, we're very cultured.
We're very cultured. Now, we've done Coldbound on the channel before, so it's not the first time that we check out this band, but it's the first time that we check out some new Coldbound. I know they're working on a new record, so this is part of that upcoming album that's coming out at sometime. I don't know the dates. You know me, I'm not good with names and dates, so it is what it is. Hit them up on their socials. They'll tell you exactly when something new is coming out. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Bring me back to life. Please bring me back to life. Bring me back. To life.
All right, you go first. I think you need to go first for this because I think this kind of not that doesn't hit my wheelhouse, but I think
goes
it's
more into
yours
mine,
and
yeah.
to yours more. So you
I
go
really
first.
like the female vocals were amazing, but I really like her spoken word stuff because I feel like it kind of broke the song a little bit and let you breathe a little bit and kind of come up for fresh air because the whole song feels like you're submerging your head in water and it's very dark and gloomy. And then those parts where it kind of lightens up, you're just, coming up for a little bit of air, and then it drags you back down. That's the whole vibe I kind of got from this song.
To me, this song merges two different worlds. It merges the atmosphere, the winter atmosphere, the Finnish winter atmosphere that Wolfheart has in their sound, with the draconian song structure, dual vocal approach.
Yeah.
So
that's perfect.
So I feel like this is a track that kind of takes a little bit
Of each band.
of each of those two bands and brings it together. Now the main differences, I'm not saying it's copying them those two bands, but it's taking a little bit of what those two bands are known for and bringing it together into one song. But there's some differences, and let me outline this, and tell me what do you think. When you look, let's go at the vocals first. The style in terms of the approach of having two vocalists kind of reminds me of Draconian, exactly where one drops out, the other one comes in.
Yeah.
Using the two of them together, the part where the two of them were together, I thought was magnificent, worked really well.
Especially the style of her vocals.
Okay, that's where I was going to go. But the style of her vocals, I feel like it's a departure from what you get with Draconian. Her style is more of a symphonic approach.
Hers is more of a... in some points, it was a little bit Draconian. But I felt like in most of it was kind of coming like kind of a Nightwish kind of...
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel that while the structure, the approach has a lot of Draconian in it, specifically because you have like two vocalists coming in together, and almost the timings of when one comes and when the other one is there, it reminds me a lot of that band. But I feel like the style and vocals that you get out of Draconian is different. It's a little bit darker, it's a little bit more slumber.
More symphonic.
Her voice has more of growth to it. It has more. It spreads out. It has a way of spreading out more, becoming a little bit more, becoming a little bit bigger, and that is a symphonic tone that she has to her voice. While in Draconian, I feel like the voice is beautiful, it's celestial almost.
It's more of
but it has a different mist to it.
A somberness to it.
It has a little bit somberness to it. This one, there's almost a little bit of more light at the end of the tunnel. Do you see what I'm saying? So while the style, the approach, the structure, it's similar, the actual tone and the actual delivery is not. And therefore, you're getting some similarities, but you're not getting exactly the same thing. This song, there's times where the song is really lifting up. It doesn't feel like it's dragging you down. It really feels like it has some warmth in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So vocally, I feel like while there's a lot of similarities, there's also a lot of differences. Now on the Wolfheart side, it doesn't have the heaviness that Wolfheart brings with the blast beats and all of that stuff, but has a little bit of that Finnish winter atmosphere, that breeze, that cold breeze of death.
That cold air in the back of your neck.
Yeah, like that winter frost. You know what I mean? It has that in the track. Yeah. You feel it. It has that DNA, that Finnish DNA.
Especially when it goes away from the female vocals and it focuses more on the male vocals, and it's going over the the scenery and everything, that's where you get more of the Wolfheart vibe.
But even when there's no vocals, if you listen to just the instrumental side of the song, there's certain moments of the track that kind of has that Wolfheart vibe, that Wolfheart atmosphere. That it's almost like you're traveling through a dream sequence, a winter dream sequence, if you will. Specifically, there's a part there where the drums got heavier, where you got the double pedaling came in and the track gained a little bit more substance. That really took me to Wolfheart, because they do that really well. The difference is here, it was sporadic, and on a Wolfheart track is more consistent. So I'm not saying that you know, these guys are copying, but they're definitely taking some inspiration heavily from those two bands. It's just that the attributes that they have are different from the attributes that those two bands have. So while there's some similarities in approach, the outcome, the final product, is it's different.
Yeah.
You can see some traces of those bands, but it's still a different output.
In the end, it's different from both.
It would be like you and me, same recipe, same ingredients, and we try to make the same dish. It's never going to be exactly the same.
Yeah, they're going to come out
because
different.
you're going to mix something a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. I'm going to mix it a little bit different. I'm going to give it my own spin. You're going to give it your own spin. So even though we have the same recipe and the same ingredients, we're two different people. It's still going to be different, right? So I feel like there's a little bit of that here. The ingredients are a little bit of the same, but the way they're put together, the way they're cooked up together, it allows the product to be slightly different.
I was going to say, in a way, it has all the makings for a Draconian song or a Wolfheart song. But in the end, since they have their own little twist on stuff inside, it comes out to be a completely different song that neither Wolfheart or Draconian would make.
I agree with that. But when you listen to this song, it's almost impossible for you not to think of those two bands.
Yeah. Especially
it's just that
for me, the Wolfheart thing came before the Draconian thing.
Oh, I felt the Draconian thing first, specifically because her voice was in, and then when the harsh vocals come in, was at the right time, and it was something that if this was a Draconian track, that definitely would have happened that way. So I felt that vibe there. I got the Wolfheart vibe a little bit later into the track. For you, was the other way around?
For me, it was the other way around.
All right.
Because I felt her vocals. There were certain points that did.
But her voice is different. Her voice is a little
different,
bit more.
But there were
quicker.
Certain points where I did feel Draconian, even from her vocals and from like the spoken word parts. But definitely when she was going a little bit higher and she was doing the symphonic vocals, I felt more Nightwish.
If you listen to a Draconian track, the female vocals on a Draconian track feel more controlled. Like they have like these strict boundaries.
They never really go to where you think she can go.
Exactly. They always feel like they're very subdued. They're under the veil, if you will, right? Here the veil was off, so the vocals were allowed to kind of spread out a little bit, gain room, like fill in all the gaps. And from that perspective, it makes the outcome of the track sound and feel different. You know what I mean? It becomes its own song. It's its own thing. You know what I mean? So I really like the track. I like how it's put together. I like how it sounds. It has a very interesting approach. I like it. And I think the combination of the two of them together works really well. No, I don't know if she's going to be in the whole record or if she's just featured into this song. So that's something interesting to look as more singles come out, as more songs get released, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, this is it for today. Come back tomorrow. We'll have more stuff for you. But let us know in the comment section. What do you think of this song? Does it remind you of Draconian Wolfheart? What are your thoughts? Let us know. Use the comment section. And that's what we're here for, to then find out what you're saying and then give our 5 cents back and then take your 2 cents. And by the end of the day, we have enough money for a coffee with all this money going back and forth. Drop us like half a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Worth of your thoughts.
Half a Bitcoin, fuck. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. Worth of your thoughts. All right, guys. See you at the next video. Take care.
See ya.